And we are back in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. After 8 months, we finally made it back. So we just visited Vietnam and before that Australia and Indonesia. But we always had a special place in our heart for Malaysia. So on this series, we're going to be exploring Malaysia, going around the whole island, mainland, and maybe a couple of the islands as well. But for right now, we're going to be doing 24 hours in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. We're so excited to explore this city. So let's go and let's explore Kuala Lumpur, baby. Okay, so why are we back in Malaysia? Firstly, the people. We was here for 4 days before and they really sparked our interest, how happy and genuinely nice they were. Even though we did get scammed a couple of times by taxi drivers, but that was our own fault. We was naive and we've learned a lot more about Asia since then.
So while we're here in Kuala Lumpur, we're going to be using these beam electric scooters to get around. Costs like 0.6 ringgit a minute, I think, so it's not too bad. But yeah, we've got to scan on and then we'll get going to the Twin Towers.
We made it to the Petronas Twin Towers. Let's cross this bloody road and then let's head a little bit closer, give you guys a better view. So this is definitely one of the best things you can do in Kuala Lumpur, and at night time they actually light up as well, which me and Tash will show you tonight from our hotel view. So when you're standing outside the Petronas Twin Towers, which are just there, you're going to see a lot of guys selling their services. So what they do is they add another lens onto their phone that gives them a wide view and they try and sell the picture to you. I've seen them charge all different to different tourists. Some they're charging like $3–4 a photo, some $1. So if you do want a picture from them, make sure you bargain. Ain't that right, Tash?
Yeah. No set price.
I'll try and show you a couple of them, but there's got to be at least 25–30 of them just walking around targeting different tourists. Don't get me wrong, the pictures they take, they look okay and they're slightly edited, and I assume they just airdrop it to you or email it to you. However, if you've got the latest phone, you don't need their services. You just zoom out and then you can see the whole Twin Towers from there.
Yeah, or you can do that trick where you go into panoramic mode and you turn your phone that way and then you go up. I've seen that on TikTok loads of times.
I'm gonna walk past a couple of them now so you guys can see. So as you can see, they're absolutely everywhere. So do be prepared for that one, because you are gonna get asked by them.
Inside the Twin Towers, there is actually a really nice shopping mall. There's like luxury stuff, a supermarket and normal shops as well. They're all on the lower level. So we're gonna see how much it costs to go right up the top, or as far as to the top as you're allowed to go. But I've heard it's kind of expensive. So let's go see how much it's gonna cost.
So the last time we was here, we actually never got the opportunity to do this because we was on an even tighter budget because we was going to Australia, so we didn't know how much to spend. But we might just sacrifice the money and give it a go this time to show you guys.
So unfortunately guys, the Twin Towers is actually sold out today. Well, for like the next like couple of tours. And so what we're going to do is actually going to check out the Menara KL Tower, which we've heard is cheaper, and it means we'll actually get to see the Twin Towers in the view. So I reckon it's going to be better, so we're going to go to that.
We're not going to bore you with too much of the shops inside the Petronas Twin Towers, but it is luxury. So you have places like Dior and Chanel over there and Gucci upstairs. But we're just going to quickly top up with a Boost fruit smoothie because we've been feeling a little bit ill and we need to get our multivitamins in. Right.
Thank you.
Now time to head outside this mall and carry on exploring. Alright, so it actually seems that the Madras Towers, what's it called? What's it called?
Madras?
Scrap that. It's not called the Madras.
No, it's called the Menara.
Turns out the Menara Towers are near our accommodation where we stay. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to head to the KLCC Park, which is the big park around here in Kuala Lumpur. And I believe there's like a mosque there as well, so we might check the architecture of that mosque out. Whew. But it's bloody scorching out today. Apparently it's 34 and it feels like 38, you said, right Tash?
Yeah, because of the humidity.
Yeah, very, very humid in Kuala Lumpur. So if you are coming, make sure you bring your sun cream.
And if you think about like straightening your hair or something, just don't bother.
Yeah.
Within your 24-hour stopover in Kuala Lumpur, your second stop has to be the KLCC Park. That's where we are now. It's really beautiful, guys. It's just really like natural vibes. You've got little water features everywhere, just over here and over here as well. You could just sit here and relax on the benches, have a nice date or something, and you can also see the Twin Towers as well, so you can really just take in the city life but be surrounded more by like the grass and the trees. Just really cute. I like it here.
If you've always wanted to spot sea life as well, at the KLCC Park we have a whale and we have some dolphins. They are fake, but it's a nice little touch for this park. We recommend you spend about 30 minutes to an hour at this park until you move on to the next destination. I don't know if you can see, but behind this big like guarded off fence, the mosque is there. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to find a way around to the front of the mosque and try and show you that. It's just behind the KLCC Park. Apparently the mosques here are definitely worth a visit. Obviously me and Tash ain't Muslim ourselves, but some of the architecture and the nice designs behind them definitely spark our curiosity. While we're walking to the mosque, I'm just going to take this opportunity to say we appreciate all the support on our latest Southeast Asia series. If you are enjoying, make sure you hit that subscribe button and jump in on our Twitter as well, because we post a lot of behind the scenes stuff on there. Send us a DM and we're happy to respond to you. In fact, we really encourage it. So you need trousers. I need trousers as well. Okay, so it looks like you can come to this mosque. We just don't want to disrespect anyone, and it looks like we're not allowed to wear shawls and we're not allowed to wear dresses either. So maybe we come back in the future, or when we're around Malaysia we're going to visit more mosques, but definitely visiting this mosque is something to do. But for now we're going to move on. Malaysia has some beautiful mosques around the country. I think in the future anyway, it'll be nice to get a Malaysian local to show us around the mosque, to tell us a little bit more about the history, the religion, the culture, etc, etc. Because me and Tash, to be honest, with mosques, we're a little bit clueless. So that'd definitely be nice. The best thing about all of this is where we're in Malaysia, Grab is nice and cheap. So you can get from one part of the city to all the way over to the other part of the city, and it costs you like £3 for like a 20-30 minute drive. There's like a water show that happens at the KLCC Park as well. It's probably more spectacular at night time, probably all lights up, but during the day it's okay. Oh yeah, you can do the hop on, hop off bus as well, but Tash ain't a big fan of them.
So I was on holiday with my mum in Malta, and we decided to book ourselves onto this hop on, hop off bus. it was super expensive, like way more money than I thought it was worth. But anyway, they took us round to like these different spots, and eventually we got to the main city, which is in Malta, called Valletta, which is stunning, by the way. You should definitely go. But anyway, when we tried to get back on the hop-on, hop-off bus back to our hotel, nowhere to be found. And also, nobody in the area that works there or was in the because there's an actual bus station for like normal buses as well. None of the buses, normal ones, went back to where we wanted to go, and they had never heard of a hop-on, hop-off bus. We can see it in the distance, it's just over there. I just wish I could like teleport, like.
God, I'm sweating more than fresh chicken wrapped in tin foil. Woo. I tell you what, one thing Tash is good at is directions with maps. If you want to walk 20 minutes in the wrong direction. Tash, the tower is there. Where? You can see the tower there.
I know, but I don't know which way we're supposed to go.
So we need to go in that direction. We'll let you guys know how much it costs to go up here. Hopefully it's cheaper than the Petronas Twin Towers. I read online it was, but you never know when you turn up.
This place is classed as accessible, just to let you guys know.
If you are coming to Kuala Lumpur and you got 24 hours, ideally you want to have more than 24 hours, right? But we're just showing you, if you do have 24 hours, the amount you can fit in and everything you can see. And hopefully from the top of this tower, you should be able to see the whole of Kuala Lumpur. So then you can say you've visited it all because you've seen it all, right?
Hello, can I get one for the observation deck, please? Yes, no worries. So 60 Malaysian ringgit for one. Tourist price.
Okay, observation deck, your queue on the right side, okay?
Right hand side, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Enjoy your
much.
view.
Bye bye. Alright, all good, here we go. It's like a fancy fixture on the roof there.
For the observation deck, ES01, yeah? And then for the sky deck, ES05.
So here we go, guys. This, wow. Think it's dark. I think you have to pay. But yeah, guys, I mean, you can see a lot of all the cool buildings, and there's loads of like weird high-rises and tall buildings that I hadn't noticed here before. That I'm like, oh, that looks weird. So yeah, I'd say it's not too bad a price. It was 60 ringgit. Hello, mate.
How was it? Was it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good.
So Tash, see that building over there?
Yeah, we just looked at it from up the top.
It's the 118. It's the second tallest building in the world.
Oh, okay.
Just behind the Burj Khalifa. It hasn't actually opened yet. They're opening a sky deck on the 118th level. But it's going to be like a mall, apartments, offices, and then a sky deck at the top.
Oh, wow.
We're probably going to take an Uber, a Grab, sorry. We're going to take a Grab and go from there. The heavens are absolutely opened up. Whew. Feels good to be back here. Hello. Petlin Street is a market where you can buy a lot of counterfeit goods. And you can buy a lot of food here as well. Isn't that right, Tash?
Yeah, it's a nice market, especially because it's undercover, so it's perfect for if it's raining.
So this is definitely a place we recommend in your 24 hours when you come visit Kuala Lumpur. So you have durian fruit here, you have chestnuts burning. It's absolutely perfect. Definitely worth visiting, guys, when in your 24 hours when you come to Kuala Lumpur. Petlin Street it's called. Not too far away from the city centre, you can 100% walk here. By the way, a little hint, if you are coming to Petlin Street or any market, always bargain hard. Take at least 50-60% off the asking price and then work your way up. It's better to work your way up and then them absolutely rip you off. So 24 hours in Kuala Lumpur. How do you think we did?
I think we did good. We saw lots of things. The rain slowed us down a little bit, so there were some things that we didn't get to, but that doesn't mean that you can't.
This is going to be our Malaysia series, right? We're going to be traveling around Malaysia. We don't know where we're going yet. Actually, tomorrow we need to plan because we ain't really planned yet, but we don't know where we're going. We're going to get on some public transport of some sort, whether that's sleeper bus, whether that's train, whether that's taking a bike, hitchhike, jumping on a plane. We don't know yet. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because we are uploading a video every 3 days, so do not miss out on that. And you're going to be seeing our Malaysia series coming up. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.